Good morning, my name is Kathy, this is Kino. Today I'm going to walk you through a very simple shoulder exercise that helps with any pain relief in the neck and shoulder area. If you're experiencing any tense shoulders and you generally feel like your back bends are always really stiff, chances are your shoulders are not open enough, so this is actually a perfect sequence for you. Another thing is this might be also good as a simple warm-up in the morning, especially if you're going through a sequence right after this. But otherwise, today you'll only need 2 blocks and a strap. If you don't have them, using books are perfectly fine. We're going to start by lying down on our backs, doing one of my favorites, and if you've been for my class, you know exactly where we're going. So let's come all the way down onto our backs. So the first block is going to be put right under a lady's bra line, which is where the end of our shoulder blades, the bottom of our shoulder blades are. And the second block, it's optional. I like to have it because I don't like an extreme stretch through my throat area, and I feel like it's better to have the head supported, but that's entirely up to you. So you're going to come lying down, and we're going to start this way in this, creating this beautiful hollow back shape. Okay, so of course, if you feel like you have a bit more juice, or if you are not doing this in the morning and if your body is actually quite warm and you just want to squeeze in a quick shoulder routine, you can always put it on the highest end. Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to come lying down. So adjust accordingly until you're completely comfortable. Fidget as much as you need to. If you're using cork blocks like me, it will take a while to settle in. It might feel very uncomfortable to start with. You can extend your legs out. Your hands can face up towards the ceiling. You can just close your eyes and breathe. And as you breathe in, feeling that opening of that expansiveness through the chest, through the collarbone. And with every exhalation, feeling your weight fall comfortably on the blocks behind you. Relaxing all your facial muscles, widening the space between the eyebrows, just allowing yourself to surrender to this beautiful heart opener. On your next inhalation, slowly extend the fingertips towards the ceiling. So pointing all the way up towards the ceiling, grabbing onto opposite elbows, and you're just going to slowly drop the elbows right behind your head. So go as far as you think is comfortable. Make sure there's no pulling in your neck, in your armpits. Make sure that the bottom block is also not eating into your back in a really uncomfortable way. Because as always, don't resist anything, or don't resist what's happening to the body right now. Resisting just creates a lot more tension. Just want to find your own way to discover a level of comfort in the discomfort. Every exhalation, maybe finding the elbows further behind your ears, creating that assisted hollow back shape One more big inhale in through the nose. And exhale, drop it as far as you think you can go. Slowly bring the hands back the way it came from. Extend it all the way up to the ceiling. And you're going to slowly inch your way off the blocks very carefully. Setting the blocks to the side, or maybe setting them further up your mat because we're going to be using them very soon. From here, we're going to come into a very simple tabletop. You're going to find hands and knees. So shoulders are directly over the wrists and your hips are directly over your knees, shoulder distance apart, hip width apart. From here, countering our posture with a very simple cat-cow at your own pace. Inhalation, dropping the belly, lifting the heart, bringing the head through the gates of the hands or the arms. And as you exhale, push everything away, pushing the floor away, shifting all the weight into the shoulders, protracting the shoulders, gazing through the thighs. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale. Dropping the belly, lifting the heart. And exhale. From here, inhale, you're going to extend your right leg out. Extend the left hand forward. Come into this balancing tabletop. Look straight down. If you look up, maybe it might feel like your neck is scrunching, but do what feels good for you and stay here. Stabilize the center of your body, drawing navel to spine, keeping the shoulder protracted slightly so that you can keep the core strong. From here, inhale. And as you exhale, left hand grabs onto the right foot, and you can start by opening up the left shoulder first. So open up the left shoulder, lifting the chest up a little higher before you start kicking into that back foot. Flex into the back foot as much as you can. That helps you kick back a little bit more. Inhale, lifting the chest, looking up. Exhale, kick as far as you think is comfortable. No jamming into the lower back. Hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release, set it down. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Extend the left foot first. You can keep the back foot tucked if that feels okay. If not, keep it relaxed. Right hand reaches forward, navel to spine. Engage the shoulders, hold it here. From here, inhale. And as you exhale, send the right hand back to grab onto the left foot. Same thing, open up the shoulder first, look up, lengthen before you start flexing the foot and kicking it right back behind you. Open up the shoulders a little bit more and then kick it back. Breathe. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly set it back down. Good. Here we're going to shift back, come into a nice kneeling posture. And this is where we will start using our strap. So you're going to take your strap, you're going to find the strap folded into 1/2 meter. And you're going to inhale, slowly extend the hands right behind you and hold. Good. So if you feel like it's very uncomfortable for your lower back, you can always draw the rib cage in and then slowly shift the hands back as far as you think is comfortable. Okay, if you don't mind, you can continue to push out the chest, sternum forward, so long as there's no pulling in the cervical spine and your top spine. Keep extending the hands back behind you, feeling the expansiveness in your chest, the same way you would feel in the hollow back, the assisted hollow back we were doing. Keeping the strap nice and taut, keeping the elbows straight. Align yourself to close the eyes and fall into that space. Allowing each exhalation to uncover a little bit more space in the body, to reach the hands back behind you a little bit more. Last two, inhale. Last one. Slowly release the strap in front of you. Good, roll the shoulders up and back a few times, just like that, easing out any tension. Good. From here, your left hand is right behind you. Taking your right hand, your right palm is going to grab onto the left elbow crease or wherever you feel is comfortable. Okay, it's the same thing. There's no overarching in the lower back. If there is, draw the rib cage in. Just keep the spine nice and straight. From here, big inhalation through the nose. And as you exhale, slowly tilting the head towards the left. We're going to stretch the right side of our neck first. Bringing that left ear closer towards that left shoulder. One more breath in. And let's switch sides. Same thing. Right hand extends, left hand behind the back, holding onto the elbow crease. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale, tilting towards the right. One more big inhale in. And exhale, come back to center. Okay, I'm going to warm up our shoulder joints here. So just now we took about this length. We're going to make it slightly longer. Okay, you can hold the whole entire strap. Okay, if you have more mobility, you might want to shorten it by a fist. Exhale, slowly bring that right arm down. Left elbow sticks or left fist sticks up towards the ceiling. Good. And slowly take your rotations at your own time, at your own pace. Synchronizing your inhalations with your exhalations. Keeping the strap nice and taut as you move. Move a little slow. There's a tendency to rush this. Last two. Slowly bring it all the way back up. And as you exhale, back down. Good, same thing, roll the shoulders up and back down. Good. If you feel like this is too much for you, you can always sit in a simple cross-legged. Okay. So let's just move out of this. So come into a simple seat. You can have one foot over the other, coming into half lotus. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is Gomukhasana, which is your cow face posture. We're keeping the legs cross-legged. Starting with the right side, bending into the right elbow, left hand back behind you, interlace the fingers. So making sure there's no pulling in your cervical spine, your neck is perfectly fine. You're going to draw the right elbow back behind you, and you're going to close your eyes. Again, if there's any discomfort in the lower back, you can always draw the rib cage in, but keep the back nice and straight, crown reaching up towards the ceiling. You're welcome to use a strap if you can't interlace your fingers. Okay, a strap never diminishes your practice, so go ahead, it works the same way. Just make sure that you're keeping the strap nice and taut if you are using a strap. Drawing that right elbow back behind you, same thing, and with every exhalation, maybe walk the hands slightly closer up to, towards each other. One more breath in. Let's switch sides. So taking the right arm, bending into the left elbow, interlace the fingers. Same thing. This left elbow is not crushing into your neck. It's not pushing your neck downwards. Lifting your chin up. Close the eyes. And we're going to hold this for 5. Every exhalation, maybe draw that elbow behind you through the back and length of the room. One last breath in. Good. Slowly release at the end of the exhalation. From here, we're going to take eagle arms. So we're going to extend both hands in front of us, taking the left hand above the right, and you're going to draw the right thumb to your nose and swivel the left hand to meet the right wrapping. So if you can't take a double wrap, that's okay. A single wrap is also fine. Okay, so long as you're on the inhalation, you're going to lift the hands up. On the exhalation, you're going to push the forearms from your face. So really feeling the stretch in your scapula over here. So inhale, lifting up. Exhale, push the forearms away from your face. Every time you feel it drop, just lift up a little higher and push it away. We're just going to stay here for 5 breaths. Slowly release. We're going to do it to the other side. Maybe roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Okay. Extend the hands out in front of you. This time you're right on top of the left. And then bring that left thumb towards your nose. And then come into a nice little bind. Bind. Wrap. Inhale, lift the palms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, push forearms away from the face. Inhale, maybe lift a little higher. Exhale, push away. Press into the forearms as much as you can, stimulating the T and the blood flow in the body for 5. Last one, inhale, lifting up. Now exhale, push the forearms away from your face for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the shoulders up and back. Good. From here, you're going to press into your hands and feet. We're going to come straight into downward facing dog. Notice how different it is in the shoulders in this particular downward facing dog. If your legs are really tight, you can pedal out the feet. If not, just stay here and just take note of how it feels in the arms. Each time pressing the floor away from you, lifting that tailbone all the way up towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Slowly reach forward and drop the knees down, grabbing the 2 blocks in front of you. And find your shoulders distance apart. This is my favorite stretch. Dropping the elbows on top of the blocks, finding prayer pose and sending the thumbs to the back of the neck. So what you want to do here is to wiggle your knees back such that your chest and your head can melt all the way down towards the floor. Okay, adjust to the point that feels comfortable. You don't want to feel so much discomfort so quickly that you come out of this posture without holding it for long enough. Each exhalation, maybe find a bit more space to melt the chest all the way down. If it doesn't come down to the floor, no fret. Make sure there's no discomfort in the knees. You can make sure that the hips are stacked over the knees if there really is discomfort. Mine is slightly over, but I'm trying to bring my chest down to create a deeper stretch into my shoulders and my back. And one more breath in. Exhaling, melt as far as you think it's possible. The end of the exhalation, draw the hands forward, wiggle the legs forward, the knees forward. There you go. Same thing, release the blocks away from you, set it at the left side of your mat. We're going to use them again very soon. Tuck the feet, come back into downward facing dog. From here, inhale, left leg up to rise. Step the left leg forward and rotate the back heel down, coming into your warrior 2. Okay, you're going to draw your inner thighs together, scissoring the thighs together. This helps to engage the pelvic floor, helps to shift the weight into the back leg. Open up the palms, shift towards the left, and if you can, lower down into extended side angle. Good. I like to take this forearm variation, especially in the morning, if I'm not ready to bring my hand all the way down. Once you're here, take that right hand back behind you. We're coming into half bind. So maybe taking that right arm, right, and slide it through the waist and the left thigh. Rotate right over that right shoulder, shining the right side of your chest up to the ceiling, and we're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. You're welcome to do the full bind if you want to. Step the left foot back into downward facing dog, sending the right foot up, and as you exhale, step it all the way through. Just same thing on the other side. Circle the arms, come into warrior 2. Same thing. Draw the thighs in towards each other, scissor the thighs together, feeling the pelvic floor lift, finding stability at the center of the body, stacking knee right over the ankle, align heel to arch. Shift all the way far forward, dropping the right forearm down, coming to external side angle on the other side. Okay, lifting through the left side of the chest, slowly rotate that arm back behind you. Okay, either taking a reversed half prayer or sliding that left hand in between the thigh and your waist. Once you're here, lifting the left side of your chest, shining that left side all the way up to the ceiling. Make sure there's no pulling in the neck. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unravel. Pressing the hands down, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come high, tippy toes rolling forward, high plank. Shift the weight forward, exhale, chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Interlace the fingers. You're going to squeeze the palms in together, reaching the palms away from the sacrum. And on the inhalation, you're going to lift up. Good. Your toes are planted on the mat and you're going to hold it here. Lifting through the mid and the upper back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Good. We have one more stretch to go. And this one's one of my favorites as well. You're going to take the block. You're going to start with let's start with the left ear. Left hand is going to find a 90-degree angle by on the left side of your block. So left ear on the block, left arm creating a 90-degree angle. From here, you're going to bend into that right knee. You're going to find this open hip as if you're coming into a pigeon pose. This is already a lot for some of us, so maybe stay here. This is amazing for not just your thighs, your pecs, your shoulders, but also your hips. Okay? Once this is comfortable, you can send that right arm back, bend into that left knee, and then create a nice passive quad stretch right here. Okay? The right knee is shining up towards the ceiling, so the bent knee shining up towards the ceiling, and you're going to pull the heel, the bottom heel, towards your bum as much as you can. Keep the right foot grounded. For 5, 4, Kino, 3, Kino, 2, and 1. Let's swivel out slowly. Don't slingshot the bottom leg. Okay, we're going to switch sides. So same thing, find the right ear first, and the right hand is going to create a 90-degree angle. Bending into the left knee, coming into that half pigeon pose with this particular leg, except we're lying down. From here, bend into that right knee. That left hand is going to grab onto the opposite foot, and you're going to roll over that right shoulder if it's possible. Do as much as it feels good, okay? Always remembering to be compassionate with your body. Don't push too far. Don't find so much discomfort you will come out immediately without staying to hold the posture a little longer. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unravel. Setting the block aside. Maybe just rest here for a few minutes with the eyes closed. You're welcome to stay here as long as you want. And we've come to the end of our shoulder opening exercise. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As usual, if you have any feedback, if you have any suggestions or requests, please let me know in the comments below or drop me a personal message. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.